Trev, hold on just a second.
What's cracking my lip like that?
Okay. Or back one up, then your hand. Okay. And we never really want, because our headers, if you don't get a good go, the rest of this gets way harder, right? You need a good start. So if you need to score one to start, that's what this place is for, is to prepare ourselves for when we go down there, right? But so like I'm a big fan of scoring the first one because it's the most important steer you'll ever rope, because every other steer is dependent on this first steer. If you get a bad go and your horse isn't right on the first one, then every other steer don't matter because you won't be roping them anyway. Right? So if your horse is tight on the first one, some of the best thing you can do is score one for your first steer, okay? So if he's feeling tight and anxious, go ahead and score him.
He does that little hoochie in the box every time.
He does?
Yep.
Okay. So what I would do on this horse here, I would give him more feet and less hand, okay? Work him over with your feet. If he gets a little tight and stuck, like he did right there, and you give him one of these, just put pressure on his mouth, a little bit pressure, and go to kicking on him, okay? If he wants to go forward, you put a little more. We want him to understand he needs to come back for us. But whether I'm going forward or back, the feet got to be moving, okay? If I'm just yanking on him and he can't find a release, a lot of them will just tip over, and you don't want that, okay? Should have scored that one.
Yep.
Feel a little bad energy right there. Try taking him in here this way, Trev. Walking him in when you walk in.
Okay.
Walk in and turn in like you're walking a square right here.
Okay.
And walk straight up until you're down. He's straight here, and then back up.
Okay.
A lot of times, you like a horse that kicks their butt out to the right, and if you turn this way, which way is the butt going anyway?
Yeah.
It's going to the right, right? So I want to be able to have them broke enough to me that they'll go either way, but more often than not, this is a better way to go into the box anyway. You just turn, keep them moving forward until you're straight down there. And then this is something else that I do when I'm heading, because the tendency is, see how this horse is pointed in there? I'm actually running him. This is a hill horse anyway, but I'm running him. Maybe they have had it on him. I'm running him there and the steer's running there, right? So I want to look down the arena to the catch pen and understand where the steer's going and run to that. We won't need to run parallel to the steer, not behind him, right? We're running in our own lane parallel to the steer. So when I get in the box, I try to look down to where the catch pen is and where the steer is going to go and run that way rather than running at him. Because when you run at him, you're running behind him, right? You're making it harder on your horse. Keep his feet moving forward. The other thing you have going on is your left rein is shorter than your right rein. And if you need to get his butt and you're riding around with the full, now walking out right here. Walking out. Good. On this horse, for a while, I would score the first one maybe. Whenever he gives me this fractious energy, I would score him, okay? Because he's telling you I'm anxious about something, right? That's what he's trying to communicate to you. This is a nice horse, but we got to give him a fair shot, right? And I mean, yeah, you can't score your first one at the roping, I get that. But in the practice pen, we sure can. And it will probably defuse the bomb in his brain to where he's going to be like, okay, I got a little more confidence here, okay? So, I mean, you can do whatever you want in the box. If you like riding over there and jamming him around, I'm just telling you, it's a lot easier to keep their hip in the corner if you got that hip going that way anyway, okay? It will take a minute before he's really locked up. Lateral movement with your leg. I would work at that on this horse for sure.
Okay.
And like when he turns, even leading the steer out, we need him to give us more of this move than this move. Does that make sense?
Does.
Snap it
Was
on
that
like
better?
that. Yeah,
Was
that
that
was
better?
way better.
Okay.
It wasn't such a jam, right? You snapped it on there. That's as snappy a head loop as you need to throw right there.
Okay.
And you did a good job realizing, hey, I'm getting too quick.
Yeah,
I need
he
to
was
switch
kind
back.
of wanting out
Yeah.
of there.
But we'll rope a few more and then we'll.
Hell, you never know.
Take that rein. Take that rein. There you go.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Good form.